Hey YouTube, it's Buckbuster coming at you. It's Wednesday, December 10th. As you all know or should know, Walmart's getting out of the pistol ammo and the AR platform ammunition, so they've been clearancing it out. And yesterday I got an alert right before I left work saying there was another price drop. And I did some checking, found out that there was 4 stores in my area that were showing that they had these 200 round Federal brass for 17 bucks, which is a killer deal. That's 8.5 cents a round. So I made a beeline to my local to work store and I got off, did a flint scan on these. They were showing they had 12 in stock, and they were showing they had 7 of those. Those were 13 bucks a piece. And they had 9 on the shelf of these, those two on the shelf, and the girl went back in the back looking. She said they didn't have any more. And while I was in there, I noticed they had some of these 62 grain 5.56, and I asked her how much they were. She said they just marked them down to 30, so they had 4 of them. So I picked those up. Here's a tag. 4 to 120. 2 of the Federal, or the Winchester for 13 apiece, and the 9 Federal were 17 apiece. Come out to $328.15. That was yesterday at 247. And then I made a beeline to the next store, which is about 12 miles away. And when I got in there, went up to the counter, there was a woman still in her Walmart uniform, and she had 2 sacks full of 9mm ammo she had just bought. And so I was thinking that she'd beat me to it, but I tried to peek over in the sack, and it looked like she had some Winchester, and she had some smaller boxes of Federal, so I don't think she knew about these. But when I did a flint scan at this store, they showing they had 12, and didn't see any in the cabinet, and I told the guy I was looking for it, and he went back in the back and came out and said he couldn't find any, and he opened the cabinet right there at the gun counter and pulled these 2 cases out. Here's what the case looks like if anybody's interested. So he found 10. The other 2 were nowhere to be found. And I noticed that they had one of these 55 grain 5.56 American Eagles sitting on the shelf, and it had $54 on the sticker under it. And I asked him how much that was, and he took it out and scanned it, and it scanned $25. So I picked it up. I can get this thing to focus for you. Well, there it is. 1 at 25 and 10 at 17. 214.01 out the door. That was at 334. And then up the road about 10 or 12 miles to the next store, they weren't showing any of the 9mm, but they were showing that they had some of these 62 grain American Eagles. So I swung by in there, and they had 2 on the shelf, so I picked those up. I can get this baby to focus. There it is. 63.60 out the door. And that was at 4 o'clock. And then I went to my local store, got in there and flint scan. They were showing they had 16 of these. Went back to the counter, didn't see any. Old girl, I told her what I was looking for. She said they didn't have them, said everything they had was out. And I said, look, y'all got 16 of these showing. There's no way that your inventory's off that much. And she said, well, they're not here. So she didn't want to look, so I got a manager to go back in the back, and she let me even come back in the tire room with her and look. And we didn't see them, so I don't know if somebody got them stashed till payday, but I checked this morning, they're still showing an inventory, so I don't know. But anyway, when I was in there, I noticed they had some of the 55 grain and the 62 grain, so I'll pick those up. Here's a tag for it. It was 3 of the 55 and 2 of the 62. Came in at 143.10, and that was at 440. The girl at the first store told me that they said they had to have all this ammo gone by the 29th, so if you're in the market for it, you better get in there and get it before it's gone. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for now. Appreciate you watching. Talk at you later. Buckbuster out.